Welcome to the Toke&Trans. What do I say? Welcome to the Toke&Trans podcast, where we talk life, love, and getting high. Grab a J and join us. We do not condone the consumption of illicit activities with anyone under the age of 21.
What's going on, everybody? It is your new favorite people. What just happened?
I coughed as soon as you started.
What's going on, guys? It's your two favorites here today. On this wonderful day, we wanted to just take a nice, chill, relaxed episode, hang out with myself and Bo, and we can talk tattoos. I thought it would be cool to do like a tattoo tour. So it was actually Bo's idea to do this. Bo's in focus. There you are.
There we go. Yeah. You know, we both have several tattoos.
We do.
And
several stories too.
Yeah. Yeah, several stories.
I got some embarrassing ones. I got some sweet ones. I got some please don't look at it ones. Yeah. We got to do their journeys, right? Like I've always thought of them as like my ink journal on my skin. And due for another one, my I was gonna say my Kayla, my baby. Kayla's having my baby in December, and so I'm definitely gonna get one for her soon. So, but this is as of now, and so Bo actually got his before I got my first one, so he's gonna kick us off with his very first tattoo you ever got. Tell us the story, how you thought of it, who went with you. Tell me about it.
Okay. So, listen.
Don't judge us here, people. We're here to hang out, all right?
Yeah, this is a judgment-free zone, okay?
Judgment-free podcast.
Zone. I'm gonna be very vulnerable with you guys right now.
Yeah, me too.
Because, you know, I am a testament. Yeah, I trust it. True. Yes, I do. I trust you. And also, you know, we live and we learn. Okay.
Exactly. That's so important.
I am about to embarrass myself.
Front Street.
And fuck, dude. You know, like I was just a stupid fucking kid and I went to art school and you know, like,
how old are you?
I don't know. I was 19. Okay. So actually, wait, I was about to talk about what I told you, but actually there was one before that.
Oh, yeah. Start in the beginning.
Yes. Please. Okay. So I was in art school and 19 and I learned what stick and poke tattoos were. And I was like, oh my God, I could do that. Like that's
also
so
known
easy.
as like jail tattoos, right? That's how you do them in jail.
Yeah, with a needle and thread.
Okay.
And you know, some other various accoutrement. But yeah, it turns out it is pretty easy. Yeah. But you know, I just went at it willy-nilly with no design plan, no like ruler.
Do something. Yeah. Wow.
And yeah, just you know, manic episode, Bo. I did a stick and poke on my calf that ended up being crooked because I'm sitting with like my ankle crossed, you know,
on yourself. Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing it straight for me.
Oh my gosh, Bo.
You know, I was probably under the influence of something.
Absolutely.
And so it's
a vibe I was getting from this story.
Yeah, it's on the cover up list, you know. Gonna get that bad boy covered up.
The to do or the already covered?
To do.
To do. Okay. Okay.
We'll get to the ones that are already covered.
Sure. Thank you. I'm glad. That's why we're doing this in chronological order, everyone.
Yeah. But it's an ohm.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
Okay. What does that mean?
An ohm, it's like it's the Hindu symbol for the sound that the universe made when it was created. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
The sound that the universe made when it was created. It's very cultural appropriation-y of me.
I see.
So like that, like a dumb move, gonna get covered up, and it's it'll be an easy covered up.
Do you want to? Can you show us?
It's this big. I can't lift my leg up here, but
okay, that's all right. That's all right.
It's like the size of a quarter, and it's like right next to my knee crease.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, plus the podcast wouldn't be able to see anyway, so I'm glad you're describing it.
Yeah, it's like stupid. It looks bad, and I regret getting it. Obviously, like I regret doing that. So that's the first one.
I got you. Should I don't know how many you have. I have 7. So how many do you have more than 7? I
probably have about that. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wasn't sure. If you got
double, then you should go double. But yeah, we're
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, give me one more for you then, and we should be on schedule.
Okay. So after that stick and poke, I did on my inner calf. Then I was like, oh wow, this would be so much more fun if I had a tattoo machine. Mm-hmm. Which turns out you can order for pretty cheap on Amazon.
That's wild.
And
I can't believe that. That is wild.
You could just do it. You could just buy one with the ink and practice skin and everything, like everything.
Wow.
You don't need a license or nothing. You could just buy it. Disclaimer, please don't do that.
I was gonna say someone should disclaimer, but
because
we're not promoting this. The point of this episode is for you guys to understand and learn from us from these things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like if you want to be a tattoo artist, like dope, please do it. I think Bo would be a great tattoo artist. But like do it right. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Yeah. Your tools. Read your stuff, go to school. All right, Bo, what were you saying?
Yeah. So I did everything wrong. I did everything you're not supposed to do. I probably would be great at doing other people's tattoos.
Sure.
If I put in the time and the work, to practice. Yeah. But I didn't use any of the practice skin. I was the practice skin.
I see. So you got your kit and then you used it on yourself, right?
On myself, yeah. On a bunch of different places, and let me tell you, every single one is getting covered up. So
all of them.
So most of them that are visible are like taken care of, for the most part. Yeah. But anyway, so I got the tattoo machine, excuse me, and all the ink and everything. And then I just started fucking myself up. I did all on my left forearm. I did like a bunch of flowers and like candy, like wrapped candy and like ice cream cones. And like it looked like a 2-year-old like doodled on my arm.
Were you also under the influence?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most assuredly.
Sure.
And
got you. So that and that was your second one. You'd consider your second piece is what we would call it, right?
Actually, there was one before that I forgot about because it's covered up.
Tell me real quick.
It was a big stick and poke I did. I was actually pretty proud of it. And I actually wanted to keep it, but I just ended up covering it up anyway. But it was down the length here of my forearm on the inside, on the like thumb side.
Yeah.
It was the word loveology in typewriter font.
Oh, that's cool.
You can kind of see
the Y.
The Y.
Okay, yeah. Right now that you pointed it out,
there's kind of a G.
That's a beautiful cover up. I mean, I never would have thought you had something.
Yeah. The the L is right here. So it went Lavology all the way across here. And I kind of liked it. I kind of did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah.
It was pretty solid black, and it took a really long time to do that stick and poke. But that came immediately before I got the tattoo gun.
I see.
And tattoo machine. And that's when I did all the
art.
Forearm.
The art on the forearm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that. I've never done stick and poke. I've never done anything like that. My first one was when I was 18. For graduation, I told my dad that I wanted a tattoo. He was like, sure, I'll buy you your first tattoo, like as your graduation present or whatever. So I was like, I got to get a big tattoo. Like, he's paying for it. I got to get a big one. Like, I got to make sure to charge this guy what he will give me. You know, like, you're like, it's on you, Dad. All right, it's on you.
Yeah.
So, I wanted something. I was big on like choosing my tattoos like very specifically and stuff. So I'd planned ahead of time what I had wanted for my first tattoo. And I got it on my forearm, and it was I wanted it to be like an equal sign, but I wanted it to be like a discrete equal sign. So I was like, okay, I'll do an equal sign, but like all around my arm, like all the way around. And I want it to like symbolize like obviously equality and like you know, like all of that, but also I wanted it to like be like a reminder for me to be confident. And so I have like a diamond on the inside of the band on my forearm, and the diamond is actually from Justin Bieber's single. He did the journals where he had all the different symbols or whatever. So this is the one that's from Confident, the song Confident. And so it's like confidence in who you are with the equality band and stuff. So, but that was, I did it in one sitting, and it needs to be touched up bad. But that was really tough to finish, because it was like around, like as he was like, after he had freshly done the back of my arm, he had to like squeeze it to get it tight for the top of my arm. So the whole thing was, I probably should have done it in 2 sittings, but my dad was like, we're here, you know, just and I'm just try to get through it. You're fine. Like, I'm like, all right, Dad, whatever. It's free. Like, it's like I'm good. But it was super fun. It took a long time to heal because of how big and black they get, you know, like especially if you get blackout. But I just loved it. I loved the way it felt. I was obsessed. It was just relaxing. I don't know. It was just the strangest thing. But I really did love it. And he did a pretty good job on it. And I definitely do like it for my first one. It's pretty big for my first tattoo. But
yeah, I love it. I love the placement of it. I think it's very, very masculine.
Oh, thanks, dude. Really, that's what I was going for.
It's just, I don't know. It's really fashion. I don't know.
I appreciate it. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
So, after you did your arm on the forearm, did you do another self piece?
Yeah. We're not done with that.
Okay. Yeah. No, tell me what was the next one after that, and how long? Was it like on a drain? Like,
I was doing something new every day.
Love it. You were just in art zone.
I was just so fucking dumb. I was like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? And surely not me. And then I did another stupid thing on my hand. Which I have had lasered off.
Nice.
Most of it's gone except a blue dot. And that's gonna get, like, what's left is gonna get tattooed over really easy, because it's like nothing.
Just go faded.
Yeah. That was with one session of laser, which was so fucking painful. I'd rather go through a 4-hour session of getting a full hand tattoo than doing the 5 minutes of laser removal that I had to do.
How much
like some people are like, it's not that bad, but it was like $250 for 5 minutes.
Wow. Ouch.
For one session. Yeah. And so how laser removal works is it only it only zaps the skin that has ink in it. It only reacts to the ink particles. So like she was shining the laser like on a part of my skin that had no tattoo, no ink, and I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
It didn't like burn or anything like that. So it only reacts to the ink, and what it does is it zaps the ink particles into particles so small that your lymphatic system washes it away over time. So immediately after laser, nothing's changed. It doesn't fade until about like 2 weeks after, when your blood has a chance to like sweep all the small particles away. Right. So it gets less painful the more sessions you have, because there's less ink for the laser to react to. And the darker the pigment, the more owie the zap.
Sure. What was the original piece?
Oh fuck, dude! It's another one of those.
If you don't want to say it,
no, it's okay. It's just, you know, I was dumb, and
you learned.
I learned that this was wrong, and I paid the price for it.
Yeah,
very clearly. Like,
it's not on the to-do list. You did it. You know, you.
Yeah. It's embarrassing.
You don't have to share it.
No, I'm gonna share it because, you know, shit happens. Sure.
We learned.
Wasn't right. I clearly was uneducated and quite ignorant at the time that I did this, and I am no longer ignorant in that way.
Gosh, what is this tattoo? Oh my god!
It was a sugar skull.
Okay.
You know, a skull that is typically represented by Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
And I'm a white person.
I see.
I'm not Hispanic at all or Mexican at all, and that's not my culture, so I had no business having a tattoo like that, let alone doing it my goddamn self. Like, it was just a fucking
doodle,
coloring book doodle. Yeah, it looked really bad, and yeah, it wasn't on my body for very long. So that got lasered off pretty quickly.
I've always wondered what laser would feel like. That's so interesting. I don't have a reason for
painful.
it. Yeah. But hopefully I never have a reason for it. But
I literally had to take a break. It was 5 minutes and I had to take a break.
Oh, that's tough.
She was doing it, and it was like, first of all, the sound and the smell of your own burning flesh.
Okay. Yeah, you don't smell that. It's just tattoo.
Right. You don't really. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I don't know about you, but that's the only time that I've ever smelled my own burning flesh. And it just hurts so bad. My hand was like, I was like shaking, and I was in so much pain, and I was like, okay, all right, I need good. A second. Like,
give me a minute here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dang, that's
tough. And my hand was so swollen, and like they tell you to like keep it elevated and iced and keep Neosporin on it, and your skin gets like dragon scales, where the
flaky. Yeah.
And
dang.
Yeah, it's just really sore and it really hurts. And yeah, the laser really hurts. God.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. But I'm glad that you are now more comfortable with it by doing that. You know what I mean? By having it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. Sometimes people get stupid fucking tattoos. Like there's a I see it all the time. Some tattoo places, one in particular, I don't remember where, I think they were in Vegas or something, that offered free cover-ups if you had like a fucking Nazi tattoo. Okay. And you regretted it, you know, or you had like...
Oh, that's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Like people would get it in jail or something and then come out and be like, that was fucking dumb. And then, you know, have this big swastika on their chest, and
that's awful.
You know, so this place was offering free cover-ups for people who had like shitty tattoos like that. And, you know, so just like people do it. And I mean, I don't have a swastika.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I have a swastika. I don't have anything like that. No, I am Jewish.
I think that's dope that they were even like as a, you know, as a promo to help people that regret them for sure. My my next one is a pretty stupid one. Pretty stupid.
Oh boy.
My most stupid. You know, they say that you're not supposed to you get any names on you.
Oh shit.
You know, there's actually a pretty I oh, that's how you know it's good.
Say it.
Yeah, so I was dumb. I actually was here in Tennessee on a visit, and I was, gosh, it was right before, God, I don't know time and dates. I'm terrible with that stuff, but I know I was here in Tennessee, and I was trying to convince myself to be with someone, and I was like, there's no reason that I shouldn't be in this relationship. They are very much happy. I should be happy. I should have all of the things, but I'm not feeling any of this. And I think I was just like frustrated by it. I was like, why are you trying to, like, I don't know. I was just like I was trying to force it to work. So I ended up just going and getting her name, her first and her middle name, tattooed on my side, right underneath my chest. And it was
Yikes.
quite a big one. It was like probably a couple inches, and then underneath it a couple inches for the second knit. And of course the guy is like telling me the whole time, you're gonna regret this, like you're not married, are you, how long have you, like, I still don't do names, like trying to talk me out of it the whole time. And I'm like, nope, we're here because of that reason. We're here because it's going to work, and this is, you're going to mark me, and we're going to do this, and this is, you know, I'm committing, God damn it, and we're like, I'm going to force this. And so I sure did. I got the first and the middle name on there. And little did I know that the tattoo artist actually went a little too deep and scarred me. So not only is it inked, but it's actually scarred into my skin. So that was a huge, like, lesson learned right there. Like it was so tough. Once we get to my cover up, it'll be more about it. But yeah, that was the biggest mistake I could have done. I actually a fun story. I actually showed Kayla my tattoo after I got it when I was here, because I was here in Tennessee. And I remember like wanting to see, like, I was like, I wonder how she's gonna react, because we hadn't talked about like how we felt about each other, like verbally. And I remember thinking, like, I wonder what she's thinking. Like, I wonder what her reaction's gonna be. Like, does she really like me, or is this, you know what I mean? Like, so, and I was about to leave, so I was saying like my goodbyes and stuff, and showed her the tattoo, and she was like, she got real quiet and stuff like this, and like it was a messy, like really sad moment for us. I'm now like so happily married, and like with my daughter on the way, and just like so stoked. But yeah, definitely there's definitely some tough times that you have to get through, some tough lessons, some tough decisions that you make that you are stupid even in the moment, but you're like, God damn it, I'm not letting myself choose something else. I must be mentally ill. This must be me just trying to ruin a good thing. But it's important that you listen to yourself, like. And it will show its head if you don't take care of that and don't acknowledge those shitty things that go on.
Man, don't ever get anybody's name on your body unless they are your child or your pet.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good answer right there.
Children and pets only.
Strict boundary.
But don't listen to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen to us.
Clearly,
we're too screwed. I mean, my gosh, we're just screwed up over here with our list of tattoos, our screwed up list. And,
oh my God.
So we're just here, we're getting vulnerable. what happened? What happened with you next? What was your next one?
All right, so on my little gun journey, I did this stupid fucking shit that I hate so much, and you see in every goddamn photo of me.
It's stupid, on the bicep.
On the inside of my bicep, it's the most stupidly done, scribbled little handwriting in blue ink, like, and it off kilter, uneven, splotchy, and it says "Stay sassy," and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god, I hated it the second I did it to myself.
You wrote it?
I did it, yes.
Oh my god.
Just like this.
Wow. Holy crap. I didn't know you did that.
Yes, I did that. It's so fucking shitty.
Dude.
I cannot wait to get it covered up, and that's gonna hurt so bad.
In the moment, like when you're getting this, like what's going through your mind? Like you're like, I want to stay sassy, I want to stay me. Like, is that like what do you think you were thinking?
Yeah, like, well, okay, I did it at the same time as the one that was on the underside of my forearm that got covered up.
Yeah.
Which was also in handwriting in purple ink that said, "My body, my choice." Because everybody kept giving me shit about all the tattoos I was giving myself. And I was like so pissed, and I'm like, and like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Like, just let me fucking do it.
I'm in
at the time. Yeah, at the time I was on disability and I wasn't working. So it's not like I had a job or anything.
Yeah. Oh
and you were like whatever. I was like, whatever. Yeah, for real. And so yeah, and then very shortly after that was when I got this bad boy lasered off. The hand lasered off, yeah. So I was quite literally just being like, fuck you, I'm gonna do 2 more.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
it's my body. Like, and I'm very, which I recently learned is a trait of autism, that like being what it was called something, but essentially being like contrarian, like just being totally averse to suggestion.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
yeah.
So much so that I will, despite despite the suggestion itself, do the exact opposite. You know,
because you said that. Yeah.
Right. But like, if I'm in the middle of cleaning the dishes and I hear Tim yell down, "Hey, could you clean the dishes?" While I'm cleaning the dishes, that's it. I'm not doing the dishes. That's it. I was already doing them, bitches. You know.
You just ruined it for yourself.
No, you ruined it. Yep.
Now you're doing.
Now I can't do it. I can't do it now. Fuck you. No. I can't stop. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, anyway, so that was that. Clearly regretted it. Got it covered up.
Got it covered up. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Yeah, my turn.
Yeah.
Well, mine's my next one is the cover up. So that was good. It was a couple of years later after I had gotten the ex's name on me, and you know, when you after a while, if you're trying to force a relationship that's not meant to be or you're not happy in, it shows itself no matter what you try to do, no matter how many tattoos you get. Or
you mean to say that the tattoo didn't fix the problem?
Apparently no. Apparently it did not fix the problem. I don't know amazing. What. That's so strange. You think it'd be
I know.
as just deciding you're gonna do that. So no, I ended up realizing that it was not fixing the problem. I was continuously calling my Nana with like mental breakdowns. I was very like, my mental emotional state was terrible. And so my Nana lived out here in Tennessee, and my Nana had a lot of experience with mental health, and I had known that she had gone through a lot of different medication, and I saw her go in and out of the hospital for a lot of different mental illness situations. And so I knew that she would know what to do with me, because I was a mess and felt like a mess, is like my equivalent of running home to mom, you know. So I came back and moved here back to Tennessee to be closer to my Nana, and kind of figure out how to get myself situated mentally. And while I got here and was doing that, Kayla still lived a couple houses down the road from Nana, and I hadn't been talking to her at all. I didn't know if she was in a relationship or what the deal was with her, if she even lived there. So when I moved back to Tennessee and I started getting my life together, and figuring out how to be a independent, not codependent individual of society, which not only my Nana, but Kayla also definitely helped me learn what is healthy and what's not healthy. Bless their hearts. So I did a lot of learning and realized, obviously, immediately I was like, this tattoo's got to go. So I did a cover up, and I was like, I want to make sure I'm not just covering it up with something stupid again. Like, so I'm going to think. Yeah. And a big pivotal moment for me when I was a kid was 2005, when Hurricane Katrina hit in New Orleans. I was a child. I was 9 years old, and it was a big pivotal moment for me. We lost everything. We lost our homes. We lost everything in our homes. We had to be uprooted from that state and moved across the country. So it was a really big pivotal moment for me in my life that year. So I wanted to get a Katrina tribute, because like my childhood is defined by, was that pre-Katrina or post-Katrina? Like that's the question, you know? So, and it made me, I learned a lot of lessons from that and stuff. So I got the state of Louisiana to go on top of it. And I wanted to make sure that it was covered up well, to where I couldn't see it at all. So of course, in my brain, the only thing that's going to work is blackout. I'm like, nope, I'm going to see it. I don't want it. I want it blacked out. I don't want to see it. Take it off. Like if I would have thought about the process of like that, you can get it lasered and all these things, but I was just like, cover it up now. So I got a big black Louisiana on my side that covers it. I'll show you right here. You could still kind of see the name a little bit, but this kind of area and stuff, I have some cleaning up to do. I have a meeting for it, but it's just a Katrina tribute that I will be able to, remember that not only that, but the screw up underneath it is like, the times can be terrible, but you get through them, and you can turn them into something better if you want to, and slowly, very, very, very painstakingly, slowly but surely. So yeah, that was my cover up to cover it up.
Oh my God. All right. That was heavy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But that's what it was. That's where I got it.
How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did that fucking blackout on your ribs hurt?
I can't believe I almost didn't say that. That was a big part of it. It was it was so painful. It was the most painful. I've had the tattoo on the back of the elbow. I've had them squeeze those tattoos as they're going into more tattoos on the bone. There is nothing like the pain of that on my rib. That hurt so bad. The blackout hurt so bad. And the only way I really got through it was I did do 2 sessions for that one. And the whole time it was so painful. And I just remember thinking that, like, I deserve this. Like, I felt bad. I felt bad for like leaving, and like the way that I did, and like how terrible it all was, and like me wasting their time or her time. And like, yeah, so I just kind of saw it as like this, for once, like this sick masochistic way to be like, is that the right word? I don't even know.
Yeah.
But just to go over it, just I deserve that. Do it, So the whole time it was a little. I mean, it was a little therapeutic. I'll be honest, but yeah, I'm excited to get some dimension on it. I'm going to be getting some like waves and like maybe like a little boat and like a sky above it, like a beautiful sky above the clouds kind of thing. So yeah, at night. So I've got some plans to make it even better, but yeah, that was a rough one.
Oh my God.
Pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have next?
I have dreams for torso tattoos, but then I think about the pain and I'm like, okay, so next I went straight to my thighs.
Okay, yes.
And they're both shitty and are gonna get covered up.
Oh my God.
On my right thigh, like right above the knee. I have okay, it's kind of to everybody else it looks like an unfinished peace sign.
Okay.
A circle with one line down the middle and then two little triangles down the middle line. Yep. Except it's missing one of the triangles.
Okay.
But it was the logo for an album that G-Dragon released. G-Dragon is a K-pop.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look,
he was
dishing all the dirty secrets today.
Oh my God, I was such a fucking K-pop nerd. And okay, I'm not so much anymore. I'm out of it now. But like, Oh my God, I was super into it. Like,
yeah,
I would go to concerts and like I would stay up till 3 a.m. to do the voting, and like, oh my God, my whole life was K-pop. So anyway, G-Dragon was in the group Big Bang, which is kind of like old school and also very popular. And then G-Dragon and Top from Big Bang went solo, and they did like they're rappers. So anyway, the Coup d'etat album by G-Dragon was like really good, and I really loved it. And I really loved the logo, which is like a big paint swatch of what I described earlier, the like half completed peace sign. And it's like that because it looks like a G and a D next to each other.
Okay, I can see that.
For G-Dragon. So like that's why it's not complete. So everybody thinks it's like unfinished, but it's I mean it is unfinished because the lines are just shitty. But
yeah.
It's in red ink.
Yeah.
And very faint and gross. And then the other one was
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just curious.
It's also unfinished, and it's gonna get covered up with a better version of the same concept.
Yeah.
Nice. So it says people are just people, and there's a silhouette of a bird on a wire. And that's a reference to 2 of Regina Spektor's songs. The first one is Ghost of the Corporate Future, and a line in that song says, people are just people, they shouldn't make you nervous.
And that's really cool.
Yeah, and I'm
gonna use that for my own brain. That's all.
That whole song, I resonate with that song so much. Like the concept is like a guy's having a bad day because he's rushing to work, and then he steps in somebody's loogie and he forgot his umbrella and it won't stop raining or whatever. But like what are you gonna do if when you come home your children have all grown and you never made your wife moan? And
my God.
People are just people, they shouldn't make you nervous. The world is never ending, it's stopping and it's going.
Wow, that is really freaking cool.
If you don't toss your plastic, the streets won't be so plastic. And if you kiss somebody, then both of you get practice. And
that's so cute.
It's such a cute song, and it's basically like, just live your life. Like, don't like, yeah, people are just people. They shouldn't make you nervous, and that really resonated with me. And she also has another song called Two Birds.
Yeah.
Which is basically about these two birds on a wire, and one tries to fly away and the other stays behind and says that he wants to, but he is a liar. So I think it's about like people in your life that like are holding you back, maybe, or something.
Yeah.
And the song is just really nice, and I really like it. So I put a little bird on a wire, and it's like a half shaded in bird.
Yeah.
And the font is just not good, and it's just like the lines are not good. And so anyway, it'll be pretty easy to cover up because it's so faint, but that's
still a beautiful concept. Yeah.
Yeah. And right on top of my thigh, and I got a big old thigh, so
Dude, I freaking love that. That's so dope. I have like a weakness for songs, which is, that's crazy. It's like, I mean, like, you'd think we would have set this episode up this way, but we didn't. So my next one is based on a song that I got after I got my cover up, and I had gotten more settled with my medication, and I got a doctor. I started talking to a psychiatrist. I had a therapist. And I just was like, my Nana was just really helping me get settled. I got to, and anyway, I was really in a good place, and I wanted to get an airplane tattoo, not only to remind myself that like not only I had a song that I used, like, me and Kayla both used to love, that was it's like Airplanes by BEAU, where like you make a wish on the airplane, and and so I wanted to get the, not only in a reference to that, but also to like, I can fly, like at any moment, like I can change my situation with like, with one like with one flight, like I changed my entire like track. I was like drinking every night. I was smoking, not like unhealthily, like it was the whole thing. So like I completely was like, did a big life shift. And I wanted the tattoo to like reflect that, and like remind me that no matter what, I could get through those things. So I got my airplane tattoo because I wanted I wanted to remember that. And then if you look really closely, there's two X's on either side of the cockpit. Kayla's lucky number is 20, and it was like a little secret nod to her once we started dating. But
oh my god!
But yeah, so I got that one, and it
looks so good.
I actually do like this one. Yeah, so that was one of them for sure that I really enjoyed, and yeah,
I love that one.
Thanks, dude.
That's awesome.
Was your next one self-done too?
All right, let me see here.
Let me check. She said, "Let me check."
I gotta go over it. Oh. So there's like these. Okay, so I had this stupid dumb idea to do like shoelaces on the top of my foot.
Okay.
Quickly realized how painful that was, and then backed out. So there are just little green lines
on your
all over the top of my foot. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So
I had no idea about these things.
Yeah. And then there's this one that I also did on myself, and this one is the emotional one that I have. It's on the inside of my left ankle. It's in teal ink. And it's like a little cartoon pizza slice with pepperoni and melty cheese. And there's a ribbon at the bottom, and it says "You're gross," but Ur is spelled UR.
Okay.
I don't.
Can't do it.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, you're good. I can hear you.
I kicked my microphone.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good?
We're good now.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, cut that.
Okay, cut that. Check.
So, I got that because my best friend at the time,
Yeah.
Melanie,
Right.
She had cystic fibrosis, and because of that, she needed a lung transplant, which she had. She had gotten a double lung transplant, and so she had to stay home. She couldn't get sick. She couldn't really, like, if I was in the hospital, she wouldn't be able to come visit me because she might get sick,
Right.
like she had to wear a mask wherever she went, and this was even way before COVID,
Yeah.
like she couldn't go on planes.
Sure.
And we met on Tumblr, and we were just best friends after that because she can't go out, she can't drink,
Right.
she can't smoke, she can't be around smoke, she can't get sick, she has to wear a mask everywhere, so she doesn't go out, because it's safer at home. So she made a lot of her friends online, and we met on Tumblr, and we just became like best friends. And I was on disability and I wasn't working for a while, and during that time, like for several years, we would Skype every single day, all day, every morning, because we would wake up super early, and she lived in Florida and I was in Delaware, so we're on the same time zone. We'd both wake up really early and have our coffee together, and then just watch videos, share memes, like play games together, just fucking piss ourselves laughing. Yeah. She's my best friend in the whole world. And we had several different scares of her life. The double lung transplant came with obviously a lot of complications. She was on anti-rejection meds, but shit happens. Also, she's not supposed to do things, but she's like, I'm gonna live my goddamn life. Right. So she drank, she'd get drunk, and we would drink together on Skype. And it's not like I'm always like, I don't know. And she's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it with or without you. So so we would,
of course.
She just wanted to live her life. And she came up one year, she drove because she can't fly all the way from Florida to Delaware. And my Aunt Kathy at the time was general manager at a Best Western that I lived in the same parking lot of. So we got her a free hotel room. So I just stayed the whole week with her in her hotel room, and we just ordered Chinese food and McDonald's all week and just stayed in the hotel room all week and just fucking pissed ourselves laughing. And
hell yeah.
I love her so much. And so anyway, one of the first times that she scared me, this was not the final time that she scared me. It was the first time that I saw her on her deathbed over Skype, and what we thought was going to be her deathbed, what the doctors were pretty sure was going to be her deathbed. And so she's hooked up to all these tubes and shit, and her mom is there helping hold the laptop up so she can talk to me and stuff. And I'm like losing it, clearly, sobbing, just a fucking mess. And I told her before that, because one of our jokes was, you're gross, you're fucking ew, you gross bitch, look at you. Like, like that's just how we joked with each other. And like, sometimes we would laugh so hard we would pee ourselves. And whenever we did that, I'd be like, you're gross, you pissing yourself.
Like, yeah.
But it's like we're both doing it. So it's like, so she's hooked up to all these tubes and shit, and I'm seeing her on Skype, and she's like gasping for air. She made it out of that one. Spoiler alert, it was the 5th one that actually took her out. But so I had told her that I had wanted to get a tattoo for her that said "you're gross" with like a pizza slice or something, because we were always eating pizza together on Skype. And sometimes she would just send me pizza, like she knew the number of the pizza right around the corner, and she would call it and order me a pizza.
That's amazing. That's friendship.
Yeah, she was the best. I love her.
Yeah.
So and when I thought she was gonna die and not see the tattoo, so I did it on myself while I was on Skype with her.
Oh my god!
She could see it. Because I thought that was going to be it.
Yeah.
It ended up not being it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I was like, bitch, no, I got this shitty tattoo and you didn't even die.
Oh my god. You must have been such an amazing help and like resource for her. That's amazing that you were able to be so close with her too, That's
she was amazing. And honestly, I'm glad that she went before, if she was gonna go, I'm glad she went before COVID, because that would have been hard for her. Then that might have taken her out. Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's such an amazing, and now you have that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's not that bad.
Yeah,
the line quality isn't that bad, and out of all the things that I've done, it's it doesn't look great, but I think that the level of not great that this one looks is kind of charming, and the fact that this was how she saw it,
right?
She never saw it get professionally done.
Yeah, that was your guys' thing. Yeah.
After seeing her on her deathbed 4 times and her not going, I was like, oh, okay. Well, you're just not gonna die. You're just being fucking dramatic. Can we cut it? Can we cut the dramatics? And then
Jeremy.
and then she went on the 5th one, but I might get it touched up a little bit, but I'm not gonna change.
Sure, yeah.
Change it too much.
That's really beautiful. It's a beautiful story, dude.
I'm gonna add her birthday and her initials to it, and then that'll be it.
Absolutely. That's really cool. I love that very much.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know how to transition. I don't know.
Yeah, that was me with your fucking I suffered a natural disaster.
Dude, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. So my next one was I was in a good space with my mother, and we were down on a visit feeling nostalgic, and we got a tattoo. We got it on my arm. It says maybe, it's on my forearm on the inside. It says maybe in distance but never in heart, and hers says always together, never apart, and it's on the back of her shoulder. That was my next one.
Yeah, we're not fans of sharing a tattoo with that person, are we?
I mean, yeah, me and my mom have a very complicated relationship, so I think I could have placed it better for when we have some rocky times, but I counterbalance that with my upcoming tattoos, and I'll tell you about in a second. But so what do you have next?
Okay, next All right. Next chronologically is these cover-ups. Thank the Lord.
Covering up the forearm of the doodle.
Yeah. All the shit. All the doodle in my forearm, the My Body, My Choice, the Loveology, all that shit got covered up. Elbow to fucking wrist, baby. Front and back. So on the top.
Yeah.
On the top part of my forearm is just two traditional American, you know, Sailor Jerry style roses. Two big ones.
Yeah.
With lots of leaves.
It looks so good. I love the shading.
Yeah, me too. He did a great job. This was all one session. Top of my arm, a piece of cake.
Yeah.
No, but and the colors are very vibrant. These are 7 years old, I think.
Wow, that looks great.
Yeah, did a great job. You know, it's not something, I don't hate it. But the thing is, at the time when I got this done, I was living with my horrible, horrible, horrible biological father, who paid for this with cash. And so when we went there, he said, you know, he was very like actively suppressing my gender expression. Because I had came out to him before I moved in with him, and then once I moved in with him, he flipped the script and all of a sudden wasn't accepting and would like make sure I was wearing dresses and shit like that. So it was very important for him to say to the tattoo artist that he wanted something feminine and girly. And mind you, I'm 24.
Grown.
Okay, yeah, I'm grown. I'm a 24-year-old adult just standing next to my biological father, like twiddling my fucking thumbs, like sweating because I'm gonna get this girly fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
And I don't want a girly fucking tattoo. But I'm like, okay, whatever, at least it'll cover up the shit. At least it'll look better, even if it's girly. It'll look better. Cause like I had like ice cream cones and shit on it, like that was girly too. And so I'm like, if it's gonna be girly, at least it'll look better. And like the tattoo artist very quickly picked up on what was going on. Yeah. And he asked me what I wanted. He like turned to me and was like, what do you want? And I just kind of like looked at my father and I was like, I don't know. Yeah. And my father was like, just some like flowers or something, like something pretty and girly. And so then when he was getting started, I was like, okay, you can leave now. Like, it's okay. I'll be fine. I'll call you. And he was like, all right, cool. So then he left. Yeah. And then the tattoo artist was like, all right, so what's going on? Like, what do you want?
I want to know what I'm about to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, well, you know, we can't not do what he says because then I'm unsafe. Right. And honestly, so are you. So, because he wasn't a great person and he's been to jail and he's done some stuff. So, you know, we got to do what he says. And, but I was like, I don't want anything girly. I don't want anything too girly. Yeah. And this is what he came up with. And I think that was great because these are very manly flowers.
Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful that person would like say that to you, like to make sure and double check, like just for that. That's awesome.
He was very clearly getting, okay, this is a hostage situation kind of vibes, right? You know?
And, I mean, I bet there's a lot of waiting involved in a tattoo. You know, they could tell how you were interacting with each other, like, okay, you know, while we're getting all ready to go. Yeah.
So he was great about that. So I did all that in one session. And then on the underside of my forearm to cover up the My Body, My Choice is this sparrow with open wings holding a ribbon in their mouth, but the ribbon is blank with a red line through it. And then there are two smaller roses behind them.
Okay,
and,
oh my gosh, yes.
It's on a background of turquoise. and the roses and the sparrow all have the same color scheme of red, gold, and turquoise with green leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The roses are also on a background of turquoise. Yeah, so they go together nice. Sure. No, I really like. He did a great job. You can't see any of the things that I did underneath, and no one can even see the levology until I point out those letters. And certainly, no one can see the other stuff. So the benefit of me being so shitty is that it ended up being very faint, so it was very easy to cover up.
I see.
And
that's good for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's dope. And now you like your arm more. You enjoy it. You enjoyed seeing it better, right?
Yeah. And the forearm was very important for me to cover up. And the hand was very important for me to do something with. It's a good thing I got it lasered off.
Sooner than Yeah, sure. Yeah, my next tattoo that I got after that was I got a coffee cup on the inside of my arm.
It's so cute.
It's like a artist kind of looking, almost like you can kind of see the strokes and stuff. But it's just it's a coffee cup. And when after Katrina hit, I grew up with my nana, and we were being separated. We were moving to Oregon. My nana was moving, staying south. And so we decided we didn't want to say goodbye to each other. We were not doing that because we wouldn't be able to. So we decided to say that we would say coffee and cream instead of goodbye. So when we say goodbye, I'd say coffee and she says cream to say goodbye. So that way we never had to say it to each other because it was just too terrible of a moment. And so we ended up hanging on to that, and we still do it to this day since I was 9 years old. So that was kind of a healing thing for us to stay together and stuff. So Nana had never had a tattoo, and she really wanted to get a tattoo. And she was obviously and I was telling her the idea, why don't we go get a tattoo? What if you got a tattoo, Nana? That would be crazy. Because I was all the time getting tattoos. I was like, why don't you just come with me and get one? And she was joking, considering it. And then I was like, you're thinking about it. Come on, you're thinking about it. And she was like, I am thinking about it. And it's like, you are thinking about it? And so she really loved that. She has a different style of the coffee cup. Hers has more creamer. It's like someone pouring the creamer, because hers is supposed to be cream.
Mm-hmm.
So so we have matching for those, and she got hers on the inside of her ankle. So
that's so cute.
Yeah, she said it was rough. It was pretty painful. She said a couple bad words, couple bad words, but she got through it, and hers looks really good too. So I was super happy with the way those turned out. It's probably one of the more aesthetically pleasing of mine. Details wise, I'm that's it,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
I have one left. How many you got?
Oh, I have a couple more. 1, 2, 3. And then I guess I could talk about all those all at once. So 3.
3? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Okay.
What you got?
So my next one, well, actually, I did both of these at the same time, so I'll talk about them both. I was back in Delaware, away from my horribly oppressive and abusive biological father.
Mm-hmm.
I was out to everybody but my grandparents. I was starting testosterone. I got a promotion at work, and things were looking up, and I was finally being myself. And I had renamed myself BEAU, and everything was just going so great. And this one's also a song related one.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't even remember it now. And lost boys like me are free. I'm a lost boy from Neverland. No, it's Peter Pan. Anyway, do you know that song?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I am a lost boy from Neverland. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I can't. Hold on, I'm stuck. I can't get it. No, I don't know.
Every
I have to search.
Yeah, me too. It's like everybody wants to be a lost boy like me, and lost boy like me are free, or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
that I was like, lost boys like me are free, and I was like, oh, I'm finally free. So I did a stick and poke on the underside of my right wrist that says lost boy.
Yeah.
I did it with my left hand, and I did a really good job with that, and I really like it. And that's not going to get covered up.
It looks dope. I like it.
Yeah, I really like it. And that same day, I was talking with another one of my like internet friends, Shaw Ray, who lives in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaw Ray and I have been friends for years, and we met through Trans Tape. Before I was ever an employee or anything like that. I was just posting about them a lot, and Share had contacted me in my DMs asking for help with their application, and I helped them out, and then we were just besties after that.
Yeah.
And then they got top surgery, and
hell yeah.
You know, it's just like, I don't know. They're an artist, and they're really funny, and we just really hit it off. I don't know. It was just so like some people. It's like some people you meet in your life, and you're just like, okay, yeah, we were supposed to meet. We were supposed to be friends forever. You know, like Share was one of those people. So we were just, you know, messaging each other back and forth, and I was like, how crazy would it be if we got like matching tattoos?
Yeah.
And Share was basically like. Shari is basically the Australian version of me.
Right.
So they were like, say less, King. What do you want? And we're just like, oh my God, we should do little aliens on our knees.
Yeah.
So we did. We both did it that same night. We both stick and poked our knees. Oh, you can't.
Oh, yep. Yep. There it is. Alien head.
A little alien.
Alien.
And it says alien.
I love how it says alien too.
Yeah, it's so cute. Share's doesn't say alien. Share's is just an alien head. But
that's so cool on your knee. I love that.
Yeah, so now I have a matching tattoo as somebody in Australia. I think that's pretty cool.
That's so cool. Yes. That's awesome. I love that. Like I said, I never did the stick and poke tattoos at all. But they look like, I love like how raw they look sometimes. Like the ones.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they look really beautiful.
Yeah, like, yeah, I think, yeah, there's definitely a good way to go about doing it. And I think I nailed it with the one on my wrist.
Yeah. Oh my God. Especially didn't you, because you said it was left-handed. My gosh. That's impressive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I was most proud of. I'm like, it is totally straight. It's totally straight, and it looks great. And I did that shit left-handed. I'm not left-handed.
And we are keeping it. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like it. And I mean, I get compliments on it. People like it. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got one more?
Yeah.
I just have ours.
Yeah. Ours is right there.
Then there's ours. You guys may recognize the symbol. It's on both of us. And it's actually the logo of this podcast.
Yeah.
But, it's mostly, Bo, why don't you tell them what it is?
So when we were thinking about the logo, I suggested to Aaron to draw the hands from creation of Adam passing a joint, and he said bet and drew this up, and it is the most perfect thing.
Yes I modeled that off of, I just like searched it, and like people had done that. They were already doing them, and I was like, that's it, that's the one. So I kind of modeled it after those. And we had a meeting up in Boston area for the beginning of this year in January. And, we went and got our tattoos, and it basically means like no matter what happens, we can always share a joint with each other. We can, it doesn't matter how much time has gone by, if we like go a while without talking or something crazy happens, like we could always call each other, we will answer, we will smoke a joint about it, and we will talk it out. That's what that means. That's what that tattoo means. And
yes, sir.
So we just decided like to go get it, and we were very excited.
It was pretty spur of the moment.
It was pretty last minute. It wasn't like super planned ahead of time. We had to like get we had to get rides because we didn't have cars, because it was like business meeting stuffs. So, but yeah, no,
and
tell them who did it. Oh no,
we got it done by the first. What did he say? He's the first trans man tattoo artist in Salem.
Yes, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Jinx Beyond Ink. You gotta look him up. He does great work.
I will link him below, because like I just love mine so freaking much. Like it's exactly what I wanted him to do. Yeah. I showed him what we had like mocked up or whatever, and he just like freehand drew some stuff up. He was like erasing and working with us with it and make sure it was perfect before we got it. And he really just executed it and just nailed that shit. And he was he's such a cool guy. He's got such a cool vibe. I love him. I told him next time I come up that I'd love to get another piece done with him, because like he's specific. Like there's some artists you work with and you're like, I want another tattoo from you. Like I want to come back to this. So that he was probably, let me think here. Yeah, he was probably the first person that I was like, I want to come back for a second tattoo from this person because of the art. So yeah, I'm really excited to get more with him too. But I'll definitely link his stuff in the description for sure.
Yeah, he's great. I would love to get something from him. Because he's in Salem, you know, I'm such a witchy bitch. I want to go to Salem for Halloween, and I want to get like a Halloween tattoo from him.
Yes.
Like, how cool would it be to get a Halloween tattoo in Salem on Halloween from the first trans tattoo artist in Salem? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, check out his stuff. That was fun. That was one that I'll always be super thankful for. And I love that it's on my forearm. So like if I'm sitting typing, that's like, if you're looking from my perspective, that's really the only thing you can see. Like I've got my bands, and then this one's like underneath. So, and this one's underneath. So like that's the only one I could see, and I just love that. I love it so much.
Yeah, I love it so much. I see it when I pass the joint. And I'm like,
of course.
I wish I was passing it to my bro.
Pass the joint and then pass it to Aaron, would you? Yeah. I was at dinner with my Nana, and she brought her friend. I can't remember exactly how old she is, but I think she's like 90 something. I think she's in her 90s. And she came, we're having this dinner. She's been a good friend of my Nana's, and she wanted to meet me and Kayla. So we went to dinner. I think we went to like Texas Roadhouse or something. And Nana had told her about my tattoo, and she was like, what to tell me? Nana was like, oh, why don't you tell her about your new tattoo? Because she had already told her about it. And I was like, well, like this is a 90-year-old woman. Like she's like very classy and very like, just a queen. And I was like, well, what we have here is the creation of Adam and the painting. We're passing a joint to each other from one to another. That's what we have. And that's exactly how I explained it. And she was just laughing her ass off, and just thought that was the funniest thing ever. So because it's like at this point, it's my tattoo. Like that, I love it. That's what it is. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. That's exactly what we got. So even the 90-year-old she really dug it too. So I definitely am. It keeps me on my toes, especially because I live in the South, so like not a lot of people, not as many people as up north are like 420 friendly. So it definitely lets people know right away what kind of vibe we got over here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dude, that is it. That concludes the tattoo tour for what I've got. Do you have anything else for the people?
Yeah, I got a couple, and then I got a couple more that I even forgot about because I don't see them all the time. All right.
Oh my God.
So
hit me.
Well, okay, so I just have like a bunch of finger ones. There's a crescent moon on my middle finger. There's a heart on my ring finger. I did that when I was engaged to a man that I did not get married to, thank God. I have
too, right?
What?
You did these yourself too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a very worn out anchor on my thumb.
Yes.
That I also did.
Yeah. I love that.
And this one also got lasered. It was like an all-seeing eye. Okay. In a triangle. You know?
Yeah. Okay, I see.
And I talked about that one. Okay. I have this X on my collarbone.
Yes.
Y'all
see it in his shirtless pics.
That's oh boy, this is a stick and poke that was done by somebody else. Namely the guy that I had sex with for 8 hours straight.
Oh, I remember this guy.
I didn't talk about this guy.
It was a different 8-hour guy. Okay, gotcha.
I didn't even talk about
Check out our other
this
episodes,
guy.
Everyone. Check out our other episodes.
See, it's a good thing that I have these tattoos because otherwise I would forget about this. Because I never talked about him before. He was a friend I went to high school with, and then like we found ourselves single at the same time, and we just kind of became friends with benefits. And there's this one time I came over and we just literally fucked for 8 hours straight, and it was freaking fantastic. Oh my God. I was like, after we were done, I was like, what? About 8 hours?
And that person did it?
Oh my God. Yes, and he did this on me.
Yeah.
Like in between sessions. And I did one on him of his son's birthday. on the like webbing of his thumb.
Interesting. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. We decided to commemorate
with tattoos.
With tattoos, yeah. It was pretty, oh my God, it was really hot. So that's every time you see that X, know that that's because I fucked for 8 hours. All right. And
I can't with this guy.
Is it on the same side? What's that? Is that hair or is that no, that's the tattoo. Okay. Yep. I have a bug.
Yep.
A love bug on the side of my neck. And it's just like a beetle with hearts on its back. And my younger sister did this.
I was gonna say you did not do that. There is no way.
I didn't do the one on my neck. No, my little sister did it. She was thinking about going into a tattoo apprenticeship.
I see.
And she'd gotten her own machine and skins and stuff like that. And I was over and I was like, do you want to practice on a person? Because people feel a lot different than the human skin and stuff. And she was like, no, I don't want to. And I was like, honey, listen, there ain't nothing you're going to do that I can't get covered up. I know this. You want to know why? Because this.
Let me explain.
Yeah. I was like, worst case scenario, I got to get another tattoo immediately. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I love it, though. I love that.
I gave her my fucking neck.
Here you go.
And she gave me a bug, and I loved it. And well, she had to do it twice because she was so scared about hurting me. Right. She wasn't going so deep, and I was just laying there quiet, and I know she wasn't going deep enough because it didn't hurt.
You could tell.
And I was like, you can go harder. I think you're gonna have to, go harder than that. And she was like, oh my God, she's like, oh, I just don't I just don't want to hurt you and stuff. And then, she realized that the ink wasn't sticking.
Yeah.
And it was just wiping away. And so she had to go over the same lines that she just did. And so like, ow for me. But and she finally got it. And like, it's a little faint, but it looks good. And I like it.
That's cute. I love that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. And I like having it. And she didn't get into tattooing, but she's in Maine now, and she is a performing artist. She does like flow art dancing for events and stuff.
That's cool.
She also crochets garments and like accessories and stuff.
Yeah. So she's still creative, creating art.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and I don't think she did any other tattoos after me. So I'm a one of a kind.
One of one right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my dude. That's nice. Is that a wrap? Is that all your tattoos too?
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
See, people, that is all we got for you. We spilled it all. We spilled our embarrassing
oh my god,
our pride and joys. We're gonna have more, maybe in a couple 5 years we'll do another one and see where we're at. But oh
yeah,
you guys rock. Tell us about your tattoos. I want to hear about the tattoos. Tell me about your tattoos.
Tell me about your laser removal experiences.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, tell us about that too, because someone's listening that's like, I want to learn more about that. So tell us about it. Drop it below. We love you guys. Thanks for coming to an episode with us. And I guess we'll have to just see you in the
next one.
Bye.
Bye.